You lived in Washington, D.C.?
About a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
And what year was that? 94, 95.
Were you in school or working? Or
I did both. I started a master's degree at American University, and I worked downtown for a Japanese travel agency.
For the time that you lived in Washington, D.C., and now you live in Gettysburg, do you have any thoughts about what life is like in Washington, D.C. for people who live there?
It was fun. There's a lot to do, always something to do.
You were registered to vote at the time?
I was, yeah.
Did you have any thoughts about the fact that Washington, D.C. has no voting representation, either Congress or Senate?
Yeah, I was really young at the time. I was right out of college, and I didn't think too much about it at the time. But now voting is extremely important to me. Like, we never miss an election primary or anything like that. So we always take our children into the voting booths with us.
So you understand.
But when I was a young woman living there, it didn't really faze me.
Sure. If you could change the fact that Washington, D.C. doesn't have voting representation in Congress or the Senate, what would your thoughts be on that?
Oh yeah, I think, we should be able to. Be able to vote there, sure.
And what do you think it might take to make that happen?
A lot of people saying they want that right.
And who would those people talk to get that to happen?
Well, they don't have a representative, I guess, right?
So probably, so with all due respect,
Go to representatives of other states.
Who would have to do that talking?
Yeah, I don't know then.
The people who, like you, would go to your
Like me, I could say, go to Pennsylvania's representatives because I was from there.
So even now, you could go to your Pennsylvania representative and say, I think this should happen for Washington, D.C., right? Because you've lived there and you get it, an understanding of the relative injustice of it all, the absence of full democracy.
Right.
Yeah.